So just lean and go. Hey, how you doing? Duff here. Yeah, I'm still here. You see my Sherman sitting on my table here, and I'm going to be installing something that I've had for a little while. And this is kind of a big deal for me because I've never used any sort of pads, power pads, Clark pads, whatever kind of pads you want to call them, on any of my wheels in the 5 years or more that I've been riding. And I am going to be putting a set on my Sherman today. They are the Planet, or the pads that Shane's Planet Shane sells. Shane's a very interesting individual, and he told me how he had these available in the same orange, or kind of it's close to the same orange that I used to print this Exo Armor set here, and I have a headlight cover on it as well in orange. So I thought that this would be a cool little addition, color matching addition, and it would give me an opportunity to just see what I think about pads. Now this isn't like a Clark pad. You know, this is just basically to give you, stopping and starting power up top. This isn't for jumping. I don't think it's a great idea to jump a Sherman anyways, but yeah, this is definitely not for jumping. So I just want to walk through the process of putting these on. I don't think it's going to be very complicated. So when you get a set of pads from Shane, you get the actual pad, obviously, left and a right set. You get this little foam piece that he has cut to size that's designed to go over the screw holes, so you can still access the screw holes, but it also makes this edge softer on your legs. That was a nice, thoughtful addition that Shane has done. It includes alcohol prep pads, so this stuff sticks. He already has the Velcro attached to the back, and it is actually cut in the shape that you need for the Sherman. This is actually cut to fit in this little V section here, so that's another nice touch. It comes with instructions, very simple instructions. There's not much to this. Well, I don't know if he always includes them, but I got some Shane's Planet stickers as well. And he was also nice enough to make some EUC Army stickers for me as well. I actually have one of these on my truck right now, as well as some colorful power connector caps to replace the black ones. So I might put the orange one on here. Are there two orange ones? No, there's just one orange one. I might put the orange one on here just to give me some more color coordination. Not that it matters, but it is kind of fun. So first thing I'm going to do is clean this area here with the included alcohol prep pads. Now I will include Shane's contact information down below if you're interested. He sells two versions of this as far as I know, at least last time I checked. I have the more expensive Ninja Tech version. It's a high quality filament, flex filament, that he sells a set for $60. And then he also has one that's in a less expensive filament that he sells for $50. At least that's what the pricing was last time I checked. So you can ask Shane for sure, just to verify that. So I just cleaned that up, and as I said, a flexible pad, which is always nice, right? So in addition to the actual printed pad, he also includes some nice high quality foam on the front and rear surfaces as well. So I'm going to let this isopropyl alcohol dry for a minute or so, and we will begin. So while this is drying, one of the things that's a little different about these pads compared to some of the other ones that you see out there is the space here between the front and the back. The acceleration and the braking surfaces is a little wider than a lot of pads, and in my case, since my legs are so long, there's a lot of movement associated with long ostrich legs like mine, so I think it'll actually work out pretty well for me. So now first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to align these. You just align them. He actually has the holes punched out so you can see how you should align this, but I'm going to align this foam up top. My isopropyl alcohol is now evaporated. Shane is a very entertaining character for sure. When I watch his video of promoting these pads and him with a cigarette in his mouth the entire time, I couldn't help but laugh out loud. He is very entertaining indeed. Alright, so I'm just lined up with the screw holes in the side cover. And now I'm just going to peel the the back off this super sticky Velcro. Shane says in his instructions, in his very thorough instructions, the glue is very sticky. You have been warned. So make sure that you are precise when placing the bottom part of this Velcro. Now, of course, you can always get it off, but it is high quality Velcro, so I don't think you need to watch me remove the backing to the Velcro, so I'll get back when there's more interesting stuff going on. Alright, getting that Velcro off was challenging, but it normally is. So I am just lining up and butting up against the foam, pushing into place. Doing my best to apply some even pressure here. And there you go. My first ever power pad on an EUC. Looks cool, right? Alright, let me flip it over and do the other side. I can tell you that the most difficult part of this so far is just getting the darn Velcro off. That stuff sticks. It's hard to get that backing off, at least for me. The backing on the main pad, the backing on the little foam pad, not hard to get off at all. Make sure you have the pads facing the right direction when you're doing this. The angled part should be towards the front. If there's a way to reverse it and screw it up, I would probably find the way to do it. Because I got skills. Mad skills. Alright. That feels pretty adhered. Let's get it up on the stand. Today's drink of choice, no, this is not Windex. This is Seagram's Escapes Calypso Colada. Tastes good. Although usually, if I'm drinking a seltzer or something like that, I usually prefer that it's at least 5% alcohol by volume. This is only 3.2%. So even though it tastes good, I don't know that it's going to find a place in my long-term alcohol stable, because I don't want to have to drink, 1.5 times the amount of alcohol to get the same effect. It's not very efficient. Okay, definitely think they look good, so now it's just a matter of doing a test ride and see how they feel. I want to let them sit a little bit and set up, but we will test them shortly.
2 hours later.
Okay, first time ever on a wheel with pads. See, one thing I can already tell is going to be different for me is I think the way I mount and dismount, I've become accustomed. All right, yeah, it definitely makes a difference with acceleration. I've been accustomed to just sliding my legs onto the wheel any old way. With pads, obviously, you got to make sure you're in the pads when you're doing it, so that'll be a slight adjustment, nothing horrible. So go over here in the side street. I'm just doing a real quick test here, guys. I do feel a significant acceleration difference. Ooh, there's some speed wobbles, braking, but the acceleration, I can definitely feel a difference. But then when I'm just doing regular cruising, my wheels or my legs can be in a neutral position where they're not really touching the pads, which is kind of what I prefer anyways. I don't notice anything significantly, it's not like it's creating enough width that it's actually impacting my legs at all, so that's good. While turning, I can Maybe feel a slight difference, nothing earth-shattering. Another thing that I have to get used to is, you know, a lot of guys, they're riding, you know, when you don't live in a tropical climate like I do, you're wearing jeans a lot of times or long pants when you're riding. I am wearing shorts 99% of the time that I'm riding, so could be, I might have to create some new pressure points, you know. On my legs, they're not used to having this part impacted when I ride, but I don't think it'll be a big deal. So just lean and go. Definitely feel the difference with acceleration, without a doubt. Apologize for not having much EUC content lately. Hell, last weekend I had a 5-day weekend. I rode my EUC 0 times. I just had, you know, other things that were taking up my time. It's crazy. It shouldn't be that way, but unfortunately it has been lately, so I have not been out to ride much at all. Let's do a hard brake. Yeah. If I clamp down on it, it feels much better. Much better. And let's do an acceleration. Let's go. Wow. That is a significant difference. Alrighty. Nice, feels good. There's going to be a little bit of an adjustment period for sure, but overall, that was a positive experience. I like the visual. I think the visual looks cool. And let's see. So anyways, big thanks to Shane. I did buy these pads. He didn't give them to me, I bought them. And if you're interested in these pads, he has a post on the Electric Unicycle forum about them. I'll include that in the description below. And then you can just reach out to him via email, and he takes payment via PayPal. So yeah, so far so good. Thumbs up for the Shane's Planet pads, and I will be giving you more feedback about them over time. So I hope you guys found this video interesting. Like I said, hopefully I'll get some time to make some more EUC content in the near future. Been concentrating on my whole Tesla thing, selling the Tesla, you know, to Vroom, and that deal still is not 100% complete. I have my money, but my loan has not been paid off yet, so there's going to be a video about that as well, that whole process, what my impression of it is. But yeah, anyways, that's all I have for now, guys. Feel free to leave your comments, suggestions, ideas, and thoughts below. If you have Shane's pads, what do you think of them? You know, they're kind of minimalist. They're not as invasive as Clark pads. They sit higher. They're definitely not made for jumping. And again, I personally think jumping a Sherman is not a great idea. So these will suit me just fine. So if you guys found this video interesting, please give it a big thumbs up. If this is your first time visiting the channel, please think about subscribing. And if you're going to subscribe, you can hit that notify bell over there to notify you of all new videos. I do have membership on my channel. I unfortunately went from 4 members back down to 3. My 3 OGs are still with me, so you can always consider joining the channel as a member, and there are a number of perks that you can find out by hitting that join button. And also, quick mention, I do have my EUC Army store, my 3D printed store, where I sell stands, bumpers, exo armor, the full face headlight helmets, all kinds of stuff. So yeah, check that out, eucarmy.com. Hope you guys had a great weekend. I have a very busy week, but then I have another 5-day weekend coming up, so I'm looking forward to that. That's it, guys. Till next time, Duffman out.